Hello, welcome back to another video, and today we are doing everything United, and it's all about Youri Tielemans. This is a major breaking news that no one saw coming, and finally United have signed someone who is a good passer of the ball, and we've seen him and witnessed all this in the Premier League in a long time. So Youri Tielemans is heading to Carrington for his medical. He is signing for United on a 35 million release clause being activated by the club. This is one of the signings United fans did not see coming, and it was just an exclusive news, as David Oyster always does. This is something that no one had an idea, it just happened. Early this morning, he is coming to United. How crazy and how fast is it? Someone who we know of what he has done in the Premier League, and this is such a good thing for United. I know a lot of people would come here and say that, oh, he's too old, he's done this, he's done that. But bro, this is such an amazing thing. Amazing in the fact that, yes, he is 29 years old. We are getting him for 35 million. Yes, we've seen so much of inflated prices of midfielders in the Premier League and also across the world of football. And it makes it very easy for us to rely on somebody for the many games we have coming up this season. So Manchester United have gotten themselves a bargain, something that certainly would bring the best out of the team. We may continue to have players as backup, and we may have people who can do game-changing passes. And it's just not going to be Bruno Fernandes creating all this. So now the only thing remaining is for us to get someone to cover the legs. We need a runner. We need a destroyer. Who is it going to be? I don't know. You don't know. But thank you very much for tuning in to this channel and also to this video. Today we will be discussing everything that has to do with Youri Tielemans and also the potential of other summer signings United may be able to acquire as we keep on going in the transfer window. I know the World Cup is still going on. What is your prediction? How has it gone? Do you think the final four people who stands the chance of winning this competition? It's just going to be lovely for us to discuss all these things today. So let's talk Youri Tielemans. Who is he? Youri Tielemans is the Belgian Red Devils midfielder and captain of the club. He was at the World Cup representing Belgium and had an amazing tournament. He was missed in their final game that saw them being eliminated. But also we know Youri Tielemans at his time at Leicester City and also Aston Villa, guiding them into winning the Europa League last season. So it's been good for him. He's had his ups and downs, but we all have witnessed how great and talented he is when it comes to being a midfielder and what he does. Yes, he has so many or a few cons about him and his gameplay. He gets tired pretty much early, but we should not underestimate his technique, his passing capabilities, and everything that involves the world of football. So for me, personally, I think we got a good bargain on him. 35 million, looking at it right now. Youri Tielemans for 35, it's a good money. We only right now need somebody who will cover the grounds, who will be the running person, who will be the holding number 6. Because right now we have Kobe Mainoo, we have Andrey Santos, we have Tielemans, and we have Mount. We have a few players in there, Ugarte, but we are looking for a starting 6, somebody who is going to be that person that we can all rely on when it comes to the Premier League. So we are in for more, and it looks like, according to reports, we would be in to sign another one person to make the thing 3, and then we will be probably moving on to other positions, which is what it's looking like. So Manchester United is starting well. I know people are very reserved about these signings, especially Andrey Santos and also about Youri Tielemans. People have their reservations. They are not excited. They feel the club isn't doing much. But if we look at an inflated price tag of midfielders this summer, it's that's what you will get if you are trying to work with your budget. So we found these two guys. I'm expecting us to sign a third midfielder, and that is looking like it's going to be Manu Kone for France and plays for AS Roma. And that will be actually a great signing. We've seen that in the last few games, He's played for France. He's done an amazing job. He's been quality. So if we are able to secure that, it's going to be a great summer for us. And then we can go look for Somerville or look for someone, backup for Benjamin Sesko. It's just going to be the right time for us to implement our tactics and all these things into the club. So it's looking good, but I know people are currently dealing with probably a 6 out of 10 transfer window. So we'll see. Now that Andrey Santos has been unveiled as the club, it's looking like he should be starting training anytime soon. So that is pretty much good. Is United in? Let me just say this. Let's just say this. The signings we've made are those what we need. If we look at it, not us being biased, but if we look at it, are these signings the people that are going to make the difference? Pretty much they could be, because we have a lot of games going in this season. We have FA Cup, we have Carabao Cup, we have Champions League, and we have Premier League. So we are looking at probably 60-something games if we go further in the competition. That means that we would need legs, we would need people to cover, we would need team morale to continue to be high, we would need composure, we would need competition. And these two guys coming in, these midfielders, will make things very easy, very fast for us. We would have people to rely on, and Ugarte coming back from his injury will make things stable a little bit when he comes back. I know people wanted him sold. I am part of the people who wants him sold, but now it looks like with the injury he might not be sold. So we will have to wait and see how it turns out, probably in January. I don't know how long it's going to be. They're saying it's an ACL injury, so probably the entire season, meaning he's going to be available to be sold in 27-28 season, meaning we have to deal with it, right? We definitely have to deal with it. Going on, it will be that who would you like to be signed in the midfield? Manu Kone or Boadi? Which one? My favorite target was Tchouaméni, but Tchouaméni is not happening. It's not happening, and that's a bummer. And looking at it right now, I don't know which midfielder, apart from Manu Kone, establishing himself as one of the best DMs we've seen in this season. If we are able to find him and do that work, my whole thing about Manu Kone right now is I'm a bit conflicted. Is he a 6, a holding midfielder, or he's a deep lying playmaker? I don't know. We would have to see which one he is and how he will fit into Michael Carrick's tactics if he is finally signed into the team. So that is a lot of things that has happened in Manchester United with Youri Tielemans and Andrey Santos coming into the club. Are you excited? I am pretty much excited. The season is looking very fine as things go. I know a lot of teams are also recruiting into their teams and doing all these signings, but how is it looking for Newcastle fans? I don't know, but it looks like everybody keeps running away from them. But we'll see how that turns out. But thank you guys for watching this. And if you have anything you would want to share, please hit the like and subscribe button, and also leave those things in the comments so we can have a discussion about it. I know eventually we will hit the number we want to hit and also extend it to other people to also view this channel. But thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.